Now, a WIXY1260.
WIXY1260 Countdown Show.
Chicken Man!
He's everywhere! He's everywhere!
Overture, curtain lights. This is it, the night of nights. No more rehearsing and nursing a part. We know every card by heart. Overture, curtain lights. This is it, we'll hit the heights. And oh, what heights we'll hit. On with the show, this is it. Tonight, what heights we'll hit.
Here we go!
WIXY Cleveland.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is WIXY1260 Online with Tony Z and the Chicken Man House Party.
Another hour of music power.
WIXY1260 Online, playing the best variety of the 60s and 70s. Tony Z with you, and it is a very special Chicken Man House Party tonight. I am celebrating the date, July 19th, 2019. If we go back 5 years ago, July 19th, 2014, you heard my voice for the very first time as I sat in with TJ the DJ as the guest host. And it was, history has just done its thing here. But I've got a very special show planned. I've got 5 years of countdowns, top 10s. I'm taking this week, the week of July. Well, we'll go back to July 14th. And I'm doing the first 5 years of WIXY1260 AM in Cleveland, 1966. We'll do that here in the 7 o'clock hour. During the 8 o'clock hour, I've got 1967 and 68 lined up. And then during the 9 o'clock hour, we're going to do 69, go back 50 years. And then the last hour of the show, 10 o'clock hour, we're going to do 1970. I got time for your requests. You can do that at 216-744-9499. I'm going to be a very busy guy, so I'm going to be very honest with you. If I don't get to the phone, don't be offended. Probably the best way to get any kind of request into me tonight is going to be via the website, WIXY1260Online.com. Fill out that request form, and it'll come into my inbox, and I'll do my very best. Now, in light of all of this, the number one songs that of those years are going to be played on vinyl. I've got my turntable, I've got my records, and we're going to get this show on the road.
1260 WIXY's weather word. Go, go!
I'm going to take a look outside real quick, and all I can say is it's hot, hot, hot. Low of 79 degrees this evening. We got a chance of some thunderstorms scattered, about a 40% chance of that happening. Tomorrow, a high of 92, 20% chance of rain, 75 for an overnight low tomorrow evening. And then Sunday, things are going to settle down a little bit, 80 degrees for a high, and about a 40% chance of rain as we head into early next week. And I think we're going to finally get a breath of fresh air. Currently, we've got partly cloudy skies in the North Coast, rock and roll capital of America, Cleveland, Ohio. It feels like 103 out there with the heat index, 92 degrees in the lakefront city. In the meantime, I got going over to the turntable, and we're going to do our little thing here.
One of the great radio stations returns. It's WIXY1260 Online.
WIXY1260.
WIXY1260 Online, music of the past, rocking you into the future. Tony Z on a Friday night, a very special night, July 19th, 2014, my very first appearance on WIXY1260 Online, and man, it's been a fun 5 years here as we start into my sixth year, and man, it's been a ride. That's all I can say. We'll talk about that later. So much going on here. I got some vinyl we're going to be playing. I got the 1966 countdown coming up right after we hear from our white-winged warrior. 1974, WIXY Gold, Black Oak Orchestra. Come on, go Jim Dandy on a special anniversary show. Tony Z with you, WIXY1260 Online. WIXY-tronic. Take us back to 1966.
1966.
In this rock and roll year of
1966. Number 10.
From the WIXY survey dated July 18th, 1966, number 10 song, Lovin' Spoonful. Song number 9, the week of July 18th of 1966, the Hollies taking you to the bus stop. Tony Z with you, 7:34 on a Friday night. This is the Chicken Man House Party, a very special 5th anniversary edition, as we're going to count down the top 10 songs from the years, from WIXY first 5 years, 1966, 67, 68, 69, and 1970. Got a lot to do and a lot of music to get in here before 11 o'clock, before Rockin' Ray King takes over. I know he'll be chomping at the bit here, but in the meantime, we got a triple play coming up with songs number 8, 7, and 6. I got Mamas and Papas, Raycon of Singers, and the Raiders standing by. WIXY1260 Online, playing the soundtrack to your life 24/7, 365. That means all day, every day. Tony Z with you as we are taking you back to 1966. I've got the WIXY survey dated July 18th of 1966. And imagine, WIXY was only about 7 months old at this point, coming on the air December 12th of 1965, and they were rocking the Cleveland airwaves. They had Jerry Brook, Johnny Canton, Johnny Walters, Al Gates, Jack Armstrong, and of course Bobby Magic was the lineup at this point in time. And we are counting down the top 10 songs halfway through, and let's keep it going.
1966.
the golden year, 1966.
Number 5.
Sunny, I love you. The number 5 song this week, July 18th of 1966, belonging to Bobby Hebb and singing about sunny. And man, we've got some sunshine out there, a heat wave as we like to call it here in the land of CLE. We've got 89 degrees, mostly cloudy out there. It feels like 99. Be careful out there. Make sure you got something nice and cold to drink and keep a lot of ice handy, because we are heating it up here with the tunes on WIXY1260 Online with Tony Z. Happening, seeing in September.
You're on the Cleveland merry-go-go-round.
Song number 3 coming up from the Trogs. Gonna do a little wild thing here at WIXY1260 Online. Tony Z, special anniversary show.
WIXY1260 Super Radio. Number 3.
1260 Online, song number 2 from the week of July 18th of 1966 on the WIXY 60 survey. And that's Mick and the Boys and Mother's Little Helper, 7:57 on a Friday night. It is a special 5th anniversary edition of the Chicken Man House Party with Tony Z. Song number 1 coming up on vinyl, Crispy and St. Peter, right after this.
The in-roots big bits on WIXY 1260.
WIXY Radio. It's Cleveland's number 1.
With your masquerading and you.
Spencer Davis Group. Give me some lovin'. WIXY 1260 Online with Tony Z.
WIXY, Cleveland.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is WIXY 1260 Online with Tony Z and the Chicken Man House Party.
Another hour of music. Wow, 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 wow.
Going out to Kathy in Fairview Park.
Here's your request.
I think we're having a heat wave. How'd you like that Crispy and St. Peter song? The snap, crackle, and pop of the vinyl. Oh, and we got more of that coming up. Running a little behind schedule here, but we're going to get back on track. I got WIXY-tronic Reset for 1967 coming up Right after this, we're going to take you back. Martha and the Vandellas, Heat Wave on WIXY. Some of that WIXY gold from 1963. Martha Reeves and the Vandellas and Heat Wave. And we got it going on outside. We're going to take a look right now.
1260 WIXY's weather word. Go, go!
Well, they're saying thunderstorms late, about a 40% chance of that happening this evening, a low of 79 degrees. Tomorrow, Saturday on the North Coast, 92 for a high, and about a 20% chance of any type of shower activity. 75 for an overnight low Saturday evening, and again, about a 40% chance of rain activity. 80 for a high on Sunday, under partly sunny skies, and about a 40% chance of precip. 71 overnight on Sunday evening. Currently, mostly cloudy skies. 89 degrees out there. It feels like 99. Please be careful out there if you're outside. Make sure you're hydrated. We don't need you getting sick or anything worse than that. Well, it is 8:07. I've got WIXY-tronic locked and loaded, so...
And now, a WIXY 1260 special presentation.
WIXY 1260 Countdown Show.
Why don't we take us back, WIXY-tronic? Week of July 14th, 1967.
1967. 1967.
Number 10 song on the WIXY 60 survey. The week of July 14th, 1967. The river is wide. You got Tony Z on a Friday night special edition Chicken Man House Party. Not so sure I want to be sleeping in a subway tonight.
Number 8.
July 14th, 67. Marvin Gaye, Tammy Terrell on WIXY.
Ain't no mountain
The number 8 song this week, July 14th of 1967, belonging to Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell, Ain't No Mountain High Enough. Of course, a couple of years later, Diana Ross would do a remake of that. And you got Tony Z in the house, 8:16, as we're giving WIXY-tronic a real workout tonight. I've reset. We're doing 1967, and then we'll follow it up with 68 this hour. And then during the 9 o'clock hour, we're going to go back to 1969. These are all top 10s on the WIXY 60 survey. And then during the 10 o'clock hour, we're going to wrap it up with 1970. And I've got all the number 1 songs, going to be playing those on vinyl, and maybe a few other surprises. I got some song requests. I want to give a shout out to Harry out in Cleveland. He had actually requested the Summer in the City song. That was our number 10 song from 1966. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. And of course, Kathy out in Fairview Park. I've got a few other requests, and folks can get sending congratulations in here. You know, it's funny. Barb, one of our WIXY Pixies, just showed up here, and I'm not quite sure what's going on, but anyway, we're having fun, and I'll tell you that the time has just flown by. I mean, the things that I've had the opportunity to do, broadcasting down on Public Square, being able to interview the Duker, Larry Morrow, and Billy Bass, and getting to meet some of the original WIXY DJs, and all, you know, out at the clubhouse, meeting all the folks out there over the last 3-4 years. I mean, it's been phenomenal. It's just been a great experience. And of course, the people that I'm involved with the station here, from Gary and TJ and the whole staff, I mean, the friendships and relationships that I've made here, it's just, I can't say no more. It's just been a lot of fun. And we're going to continue with the best variety of the 60s and 70s. Song number 7.
Number 7.
Every mother's son gonna take you down to my boat. Be a nice night for that. 89 degrees in the city. 8:18 on a Friday night. Chicken Man House Party anniversary number 5. Tony Z with you till 11 o'clock this evening.
Than it is to love.
Sandy Posey with song number 6, and I take it back on WIXY1260 Online. Tony Z counting down the top 10 songs from this week, July 14th of 1967.
You're on the Cleveland merry-go-go-round.
We got Procol Harum coming up next. Song number 5.
WIXY 1260.
less than 6 months when they recorded this song. The Procol Harum and a whiter shade of pale.
Number 4.
8:27 on a Friday night. And Tony Z in the house. Special anniversary show, the Friday Night Chicken Man House Party. Celebrating 5 years on WIXY1260 Online. Well, I know Ray T played that at 4 o'clock. That's his staple, but the association coming at song number 3 this week. July 14th of 1967 on the WIXY 60 survey. 8:33 on a Friday night. Tony Z in the house. 89 degrees, mostly cloudy skies out there, and working WIXYtronic here. We're going to reset for 1968. As soon as we finish up, I got the last 2 songs coming up.
Number 2.
Buckingham's and Mercy, Mercy, Mercy on WIXY. The number 1 song from 1967 coming up right after this on vinyl.
According to an extensive survey of Northern Ohio retail record shops, distributors, and automatic music machines, the WIXY Music Department tabulates WIXY survey position number 1.
In its 3rd week at the number 1 spot, the week of July 14th, 1967, on vinyl, Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. I can't take my eyes off of you on WIXY.
You're just too good.
Can't take my eyes off of you, Frankie Valli, the number 1 song this week. 1967 on WIXY 1260 AM in Cleveland. Tony Z with you. 8:40 on a Friday night. We're going to do and pay some bills here. Come back. I got a very special dedication triple play going out to the beautiful Okanagan Valley that is in Kelowna, British Columbia. Lori up there, thank you very much for the email, and we'll talk about this right after this.
Looking to cap off a long day with a soothing beverage or a winning lottery ticket? Stop by Cap and Corks today for a fine...
Well, I can't help but read this email verbatim. It says, congratulations, Z-Man, on your 5th anniversary of broadcasting the golden oldies from WIXY 1260 studios to the universe as we know it. I'm always amazed that you are able to find so many of my requests and often play them one after the other. And I cannot tell you a lie, I enjoy watching you dance to these tunes from time to time on the webcam. Yeah, I do that. And it says, I'm not sure if you know how much joy your show brings to your listeners, but I wanted to drop you a line and say a big thank you very much. For you being the true professional that you are, your loyal listener, Lori. This is from the Kelowna, British Columbia, that is in the beautiful Okanagan Valley. And he goes on to say, P.S., he says, if I've listened to 50 of your shows for 5 years and each session was 2 hours, I will have spent a minimum of 500 hours listening to your dulcet tunes. Wow. Lori, thank you very much. This triple play is for you, my man.
Here's a WIXY triple play.
Wrapping up that WIXY triple play, the Monkees going to go out and buy me a dog. And before that, we had Beach Boys and 409 and Everly Brothers and Lucille. Off the internet, another request going out to the Sausage Man of Parma. Wanting to hear little Rubber Band Man. You got it at WIXY 1260 Online with Tony Z, playing the soundtrack to your life. 24/7, 365 spinners on a Friday night. Spinners on WIXY 1260 Online. It is 8:53. I was going to wait till the 9 o'clock hour, but you know what? I'm having too much fun.
WIXY 1260 Countdown Show.
WIXYtronic, dial us back. Week of July 19th, 1968.
1968. 1968. Number 10.
Number 10 song on the WIXY 60 survey, Gary Bucket and the Union Gap.
And the memories just keep on coming.
WIXY number 9.
One of my favorites, Wilmer and the Dukes on WIXY. Wilmer and the Dukes, WIXY1260 Online. You got to give me one more chance. Well, give me one more chance because we got to flip-flop them around. That was actually song number 8. This was song number 9. Song number 7 from the week of July 19th of 1968. That's Sky Pilot, Eric Burdon and the Animals, Tony Z, WIXY1260 Online, as we play the best variety of the late 50s, 60s, and 70s, 24/7, 365. Let's take a look outside the local Cleveland area.
1260 WIXY's weather word. Go, go!
Well, they're calling for scattered thunderstorms this evening, about a 40% chance of precipitation, 79 for an overnight low. Then tomorrow, Saturday on the North Coast, 92 for a high. That heat index is going to be up over 100 for sure. 40% chance of rain under partly sunny skies, 75 for an overnight low tomorrow evening. And then Sunday, slight cool down, about 80 for a high, 40% chance of rain, 71 for an overnight low on Sunday evening. Currently 89 degrees, fair skies. It feels like 98 degrees in the land of CLE. That would be your rock and roll capital of America, Cleveland, Ohio. Getting some very nice emails in, and we're doing our special 5th anniversary Chicken Man House Party. It was 5 years ago, July 19th of 2014, that I made my first appearance as a guest host with TJ the DJ. I don't know the actual date that I actually took over the Friday Night Chicken Man House Party per se, because I did some fill-in work for about a month, but I'm thinking it was late August or maybe right after Labor Day of that year. But it's been gung-ho ever since. I've had a lot of fun, all our live events that we do, and meeting and greeting all of our listeners and some of the local folks in the Cleveland area here. It has just been a blast. And all I can say is, if you're enjoying the show and you're enjoying the music, tell a friend. WIXY is back, and we're doing our thing. Now back to the countdown from 1968. I got the Vogues.
Number 6.
Got to turn around and look at me. We're doing 2 this hour. I got 68, then 69 to follow. During the 10 o'clock hour, 1970. Top 10 hits on this week on WIXY in Cleveland.
There is someone. Number 5.
Competition ain't nothing. Little Carl Carlton. Song number 5 this week, 1968 on WIXY.
You're on the Cleveland merry-go-go-round.
Well, you know what this show needs? I think it needs a little more cowbell. So, song number 4 coming up here. We're going to do a little grazing in the grass with Hugh Masekela on WIXY.
WIXY 1260 Super Radio.
Hugh Masekela, grazing in the grass. WIXY 1260 Online. That's on vinyl. That's off the WIXY Super Oldie Album Volume 4, my personal autograph copy that I got autographed by the Duker Larry Morrow about 4 months ago when we did the IX Piston Powered show, when I had the opportunity to interview him. And speaking of the Duker...
Hi, this is the Duker, Larry Morrow, and you're listening to WIXY 1260 Online.
WIXY 1260 Super Radio.
Number 3.
We are counting down the top 10 songs from this week, July 19th of 1968. WIXY 1260 Online. Song number 3, Ted Nugent, the Amboy Dukes. Taking you on a journey to the center of your mind. 9:15 on a Friday night, special anniversary edition of the Chicken Man House Party. I want to give a shout out to Deanne up in Ontario, Canada. Thank you for the nice email. I hope you're enjoying the music this evening. As all our listeners are tuned in this evening, thank you so much. Mason Williams, Classical Gas, song number 2 this week, July 19th of 1968 on the WIXY 60 survey. You've got Tony Z. This is WIXY 1260 Online, music of the past, rocking you right into the future. I got the number 1 song standing by on vinyl by The Doors. We're going to come back, and then we'll do the Chicken Man episode and a couple requests. And at 9:30, we're going to reset WIXYtronic to go to 1969. So stay tuned.
In Cleveland, it's number 1.
In its third week at the number 1 spot, WIXY 1260. Doors, Jim Morrison, and Hello, I Love You, Tony Z. That wraps up the top 10 from 68. We got a few minutes. I'm going to reset to 1969, and we'll do that here in a few minutes. Right now, time to hear from our White Wing Warrior. For Dewey T out in Lakewood, wanting to hear some Kinks, LOLA on WIXY.
I met her in the club.
I don't know who's getting the bigger workout, WIXYtronic or me tonight. That's a song request going out to Amherst, New York. Rob out there checking in with the Z-Man tonight. Want to hear little Gary Lewis and the Playboys in green grass. Well, we're going to have some brown grass here with all this heat. 89 degrees, fair skies in the lakefront city. It feels like 98 out there, going down to 79 overnight. We got some rain chances here throughout the weekend. 92 for a high tomorrow. Get a little bit of relief on Sunday, high of around 80. You've got Tony Z. This is WIXY 1260 Online. I am celebrating my 5-year anniversary here. It was July 19th of 2014. I had my first appearance as a guest DJ with TJ the DJ, and I started listening to the station. I think I found it online around late 2012, early 2013, and listened for probably about 6 months, and then got up the gumption. I sent an email in July of 2013, and we went back and forth. My connection with the original station, a lot of memorabilia that I had, and they were begging me to come in. It took a whole year until I finally came in, made that in-studio guest appearance, and well, the rest, as they say, is history, and here I am. And this show, it's never been about me. It's about the Chicken Man House Party and keeping the memory and the spirit of the original WIXY 1260 alive and well on the airwaves, on the internet. My connection, I've always tried to put my little stamp and my personal stamp on this show. And like I said, it's never been about me. It's about just trying to keep the memory of the original station alive. And I've had so much fun doing it. So many wonderful things that I've had the opportunities to do over these 5 years, and looking forward to the future, definitely. Going to pay some bills, come back, and we're going to reset for 1969. Stand by.
1969. Here's a WIXY triple play. 3 together. Okay. Number 10.
Starting off the top 10 from July 18th, 1969.
Goes up, must come down. For God's sakes, turn around.
Wrapping up that WIXY triple play with song number 8. From the WIXY survey dated July 18th of 1969. That's the Kenny Rogers in the first edition. And Ruby, Don't Take Your Love to Town. Before that, the number 9 song was What Does It Take to Win Your Love, Junior Walker and his All-Stars. And we kicked it off with Blood, Sweat, and Tears and Spinnin' Wheel, the number 10 tune this week. Hey, I got a couple of events that are going on tomorrow for some of our local folks here. You want to get out and enjoy the heat and come out and see WIXY 1260 Online as we appear at Euclid Beach Park Day at Western Reserve Historical Society. Though Euclid Beach closed in 1969, generations of Clevelanders create new memories every day when riding the Euclid Beach Park Grand Carousel at the Cleveland History Center. Audiences of all ages are invited to enjoy the fun, family activities, including unlimited rides on the Euclid Beach Grand Carousel, lawn games, and so much more. WIXY 1260 will be there tomorrow at 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. in the Cleveland History Center. They are located at 10825 East Boulevard. That's in Cleveland. Hope to maybe see you on out there. Then, if you got nothing to do tomorrow evening, from 5 to 10 p.m., we will be out at Houlihan's in Westlake. They are located at 25651 Detroit Road, Westlake, Ohio. We'll be playing the best variety of the late 50s, 60s, and 70s, just like we do 24/7, 365. That's tomorrow, July 20th, from 5 to 10 p.m. Come on out, meet and greet with some of the WIXY crew. Boy, what an evening, huh? I'm working up a sweat. Giving the old WIXY-tronic a workout, and I think I'm getting a workout too. Well, we got song number 7.
Number 7.
From north of the border, Guess Who from Canada, Laughing on WIXY.
I should laugh, but I cry.
Number 6.
One of my favorites from 1969, Tommy James and the Shondells, Crystal Blue Persuasion. Counting down the top 10 from the week of July 18th, 50 years ago, 1969, and WIXY 1260 online with Tony Z.
Look over yonder.
Number 5.
The Rolling Stones.
Halfway through the top 10 at 9:55 on a Friday night. Anniversary show number 5, WIXY 1260 online, the Friday Night Chicken Man House Party, Tony Z, Stones, Honky Tonk Woman, coming at ya.
Number 4.
Song number 4. Squeezing one more in before the 10 o'clock hour. Illusion on WIXY 1260 online.
Yes, come.
'69, Beatles, Ballad of John and Oko. Yeah, Tony Z with you, WIXY 1260 online, as we are counting down the top 10 songs from the week of July 18th of 1969, 50 years ago. And I got 2 more to go, and then we're going to reset WIXY-tronic for year 1970, and hopefully we can get this all done before Rockin' Ray King puts on his Captain Midnight attire and comes in and does his thing at 11 o'clock, taking you on into WIXY late night until 1 a.m., playing the best variety of the late 50s, 60s, and 70s. Let's take a look outside real quick.
1260 WIXY's weather word. Go, go!
Dropping down to 79 overnight with about a 40% chance of rain showers. 92 for a high tomorrow, Saturday on the North Coast. Again, about a 40% chance of rain. 75 for an overnight low. That rain chance continues on into Sunday. A high of 80 degrees. And then 70 for an overnight low as we head into the work week next week. Currently, we're showing some rain shower activity, 80 degrees, and it feels like 85 out there.
Number 2.
Number 2 song belonging to Stevie Wonder and My Cherie Amour on WIXY 1260 online. Tony Z, number 1 standing by. That's coming to you on vinyl. Enjoy that snap, crackle, and pop.
The in-group speed hits on WIXY 1260.
WIXY Radio. It's Cleveland's number 1.
In the year 2525, if woman can survive, they may fall.
Zager and Evans at the top of the chart this week, 1969. And in the year 2525, Tony Z with you. TJ, the DJ, comes in here and says, somebody adjust the rabbit ears. It's getting fuzzy. Enjoying the snap, crackle, pop of that 45. Some of these number 1 songs were taken from my personal collection, playing them on vinyl on my Techniques SL1200 that we brought into the studio. I thank our chief engineer, G1 as we like to call him, for getting things set up for for me this evening. Well, I'm resetting WIXY-tronic. We're going to go back to the week of July 17th of 1970. But right now, had a request for some Elvis. My pick, I'm Stuck on You. Tony Z, WIXY1260 Online.
You can shake an apple off an apple tree. Shake a sugar, but you'll never shake like glue. Yeah, because I'm stuck on you. I'm gonna stick like glue.
Time to take us back, WIXY-tronic.
1970. 1970. Number 10.
I got a copy of the WIXY survey dated July 17th of 1970. Oh, what fun I used to have running home, catching the countdown show on Friday afternoons, 4 to 7 on WIXY1260 in Cleveland. Following along in the Cleveland Press, Eric Burdon and War. You don't want to spill that wine. No way, no how. Song number 10. This week on the WIXY 60 survey, July 17th of 1970. Tony Z with you. Going to pay some bills here. This is where we're going to be next week, next Friday, July 26th. We're going to come back and take the song number 9 off of the WIXY Super Oldie album, Volume 4, on turntable number 1 over here, the Live and Kickin', coming up right after this.
Does this program go to power?
WIXY 1260 Super Radio.
I requested the you-know-what out of that song on WIXY. 1970. Alive and Kickin'. Feeling a little tighter and tighter. 10/22, Friday night. Anniversary show number 5. Chicken Man House Party. Tony Z in the house with you here till 11 o'clock. And then Rockin' Ray King, Captain Midnight, going to take over until 1 a.m. Kind of funny. I could have played this whole top 10 off of vinyl tonight if I had another turntable. Their first big one, here's David Gates and Bread. Gonna Make It With You. 10:34 Friday night. It is the Friday Night Chicken Man House Party, a special anniversary edition. This is Tony Z with you. We are WIXY1260 Online. 80 degrees in the greater Cleveland area. Rain shower activity going down to 79 overnight. Low 90s tomorrow. That heat index is going to be up there in 3 digits, as they're saying. 75 for an overnight low tomorrow evening. And then we get a little bit of relief on Sunday, 80 for a high. We're going to continue with the countdown. Rockin' Ray King going to be taking over here. Captain Midnight at 11 o'clock, taking you on into WIXY Late Night. We are counting down the top 10 songs from July 17th of 1970.
Number 5.
Song number 5 as we make our way up the chart. Neil Young and Crazy Horse. I Want to Live with the Cinnamon Girl.
Number 4.
Written by Joni Mitchell. I'm sorry, written by Neil Young. Shortly after the Kent State shootings, May 4th of 1970, and released June of that year. Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young. Talking about 4 dead in Ohio.
Tin soldiers and Nixon.
Number 3.
5 Stair Steps at 10:40 on a Friday night. Song number 3, Ooh Child on WIXY.
Ooh, child,
Undeniably one of my very best favorite WIXY years, 1970. We are counting down the top 10 from July 17th of 1970, and I got 2 songs left to go.
The only place where you can hear all the greatest hits. WIXY1260 Online.
You better believe it, baby.
WIXY 1260 Super Radio. Number 2.
3 Dog Night. Mama Told Me Not to Come. We got the number one song standing by on vinyl right after this.
Whiskey in your water, sugar in your tea.
WIXY1260 Online, playing the soundtrack to your life 24/7, 365. Tony Z with you at 10:47, and it is time for our number one.
According to an extensive survey of Northern Ohio retail record shops, distributors, and automatic music machines, the WIXY Music Department tabulates WIXY survey position number one.
The Carpenters.
Why do birds suddenly appear?
Song number one on WIXY1260 AM in Cleveland, the week of July 17th of 1970. Their first week at the number one spot. Karen and Richard Carpenter. Out of my personal collection, turntable number one here in the studio on vinyl, enjoying that snap, crackle, and pop. And that wraps up a very special show. We did the first 5 years of WIXY1260 AM in Cleveland, counting down the top 10 songs from 1966, 67, 68, 69, and 1970. Thank you so much for tuning in this evening. But wait, there's more.
Golden year, 1976.
1976, July 16th. I have the last WIXY survey ever published because on July 19th, WIXY1260 would become WMGC 1260 in Cleveland, Ohio. The last number one song on WIXY1260 AM in Cleveland. Play that funky music, Wild Cherry, and you've got it right here. Got to say hi to the radio's best friend out there, Art Volo up in Novi, Michigan. Thanks for tuning in. Tony Z for WIXY1260 Online. Music of the past, rocking you into the future. Rockin' Ray King couldn't put in his Captain Midnight attire on. He'll be here at 11 o'clock, taking you into WIXY late night until 1 a.m. Don't forget, tomorrow, Euclid Beach Park closed back in 1969, but you can enjoy at the Cleveland History Center, the Western Reserve Historical Society, riding the Euclid Beach Park Grand Carousel. WIXY1260 will be out there tomorrow, 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. And if that isn't enough, and that's located at 10825 East Boulevard in Cleveland. And then tomorrow evening, if you've got nothing to do, well, you can catch us out at Houlihan's out on Detroit Road at 25651 Detroit Road in Westlake from 5 to 10 p.m. as we continue to play the best variety of the late 50s, 60s, and 70s. Well, I talked about WMGC 1260.
This has got to be the saddest
Manhattans. This was the number one song, dated July 23rd of 76. The first number one song on WMGC 1260 in Cleveland. Stand by for Rockin' Ray King.
I won't be able to see you anymore.
We'll catch you next week out at the Clubhouse, Parma Heights, Ohio. Have a great weekend, everybody. Good night.
And the ties that you have.